anybody.
It's just entertainment purpose.
Only.
It's not. It's entertainment purpose.
Only.
It's not.
Meant to be in the case of anybody.
This is just entertainment purpose.
Only.
It's not.
Hi, hotties, kettles, tea stirrers. You here for hot tea. All commentary is alleged, and in my opinion, this is for entertainment purposes only. For only $5, you can help the Tea Squad Foundation renovate their home and help them get out of their apartment and move into Scott Manor. So all you have to do is not click on my video, not comment on my video, not even subscribe, okay? All you have to do is head over to the Marceau and Letitia Scott Foundation and help T Squad get from $100 to $150,000. Waste no time on this cause. They have been at $100 for over a month, basically. So go ahead, take 50 cents if you can't donate $5, because we do understand the T Squad is not that financially found. So just go ahead and take 50 cents and even cash app her. So come together, help the ATMs renovate their home. Y'all, I couldn't even get through it. Y'all get in the comments. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the post notification bell so you are up to date each and every time that I upload. And you can be up to date with the T Squad Big Titty Foundation. Okay, so I wanted to talk about the scene that Letitia, Stormy, and Kimmy had when Letitia invited them out. But I wanted to raise awareness to the T Squad Big Titty Foundation because they are the ATMs, yet their fan base cannot help them get to even $1,000. I'm gonna need for y'all to stay out of my comment section and get in the field. Wanda said something on her live that I thought was extremely interesting. She was like, oh, the meters, they want to support this, they always supporting the meter. You got to always put money in there to support the meter. Why aren't you talking about the T Squad Big Titty Foundation? Because why isn't T Squad putting the money into the foundation? You are worried about the wrong things. And I think it's really an embarrassment that you continue to talk about the mellometers and we be over there selling that lady out. That's embarrassing because I think your daughter released something and I ain't hear none of the bloggers that like her talk about it. And then on top of that, I don't hear none of the T Squad purchasing it, right? I don't know. Y'all let me know because I don't hear nobody. I don't hear no noise. This is where all their energy should be, okay? Like, she needs to keep the mellometer's name out of her mouth. But if she wants to continue to talk about Mel, then so be it. That just goes to show, like, how illiterate you are. You're continuing to get on that platform or your platform and talk about Mel when your daughter has all of these other business ventures out here that you have not said not one word about. Did y'all see Miss Wanda repost anything pertaining to the T Squad Foundation or anything that they got going on, realty or anything, y'all, anything, because Miss Van repost everything Mel got going on. And I only brought Miss Van in it because Miss Wanda is the jealous type. She's always comparing herself to Miss Van and Mel, which is why Letitia is so insecure. I do not care what anyone says. Her mother has always put her in a competitive state against other women. That is what her personality trait is. That is what we continue to see on the screen. That is why she can't get herself together, because she's a jealous person. That is how she was raised. There's nothing we're going to be able to do about it now. Wanda also said on her live, and I didn't watch her live, I watched it on Sherry G's channel. She went ahead and clipped it down for the girl because I can't be over there fooling around with Miss Wanda. But Wanda said that she told Letitia to mind her business. So that means Letitia went over there and told her mama Mel's business and still didn't go and tell Mel. But she was like, oh, well, I would tell Letitia to mind her business. So I need you to understand, love, you got granddaughters. You have granddaughters. And your granddaughters are not exempt from narcissistic, nasty men, especially when they have a father that is continuing to show them the example on how not to value yourself. They have a mother that sits in that house and deal with the narcissistic nastiness that her husband gives off to her. And that is what they're going to learn. So hey, bless the bloodline. If that is the energy that she wishes to put out, I'm only going to allow her to reap the benefits of that type of energy. I don't care what anyone says. Male identified women lives suck. They life suck. They hate their life. Why? Because their life is surrounded around men that do not have their best interests at heart. That is just what it is. Male identified women typically are not booed up with men that care about them in that way. Most of the time, male identified women are with very misogynistic men. But again, I digress. That has nothing to do with what I want to talk about today. Here's what I do want to know, right? Why is Mel name in all y'all mouth? I get it. She had a tea party, but Kimmy, you can be talking about what's going on with you and Maurice right now at this table. Letitia, you can be talking about getting kicked out of your business that's not actually your business and the ins and outs to running your business. Hell, you could have even taken this opportunity to talk about your realty company and your cousin and Kiki, if anything. Instead, you could have used this time to actually be truthful and forthcoming about the real reason your mom doesn't like Mel, or you could have even talked about anything other than, you could have talked about anything. But one thing that I noticed, Stormy, you don't have a storyline. You said you had a storyline and you brought us to that raggedy ass warehouse, but you had name Mel in your mouth every episode you were on. You even got your raggedy ass mama with Mel name in your mouth, and you were even talking to your husband about Mel. So Saturday, I thought it was a pretty good episode. I'm not going to lie, but one thing that I love that we can actually really see in time is the fact that Letitia, Kimmy, and Stormy and all of them are messy as hell. They are messy as hell. They are not bringing anything but mess. You got Stormy wanting to be this bone collector, and she look like a bone collector. Don't she look like she eat bones? She look like she just be tearing them up. And then you got Kimmy that's just going along with all of this. Like, she's just so boring. Like, talk about what you got going on. Even if you didn't even want to talk about the monster them situation, what about your situation, like your health situation? Even that could have been talked about. And then you got trying too hard Letitia. And that's really unfortunate because the way she say tea party really aggravates my bad, y'all. The way she say tea party really aggravates me. But she is really trying super hard to pronounce her words when you just need to practice every day. I noticed somebody put in the comments about how her children were acting at that party. I definitely noticed that. And I do believe she's one of those messy ass moms that talk about grown ass women business in front of her children, talk about grown ass women to her children, which is why they have that type of energy to other women that they hear their mother talk about. She's already started the cycle, and unfortunately her children will be just like her. They have a grandmother that is as ignorant and nasty, that continues to reiterate and perpetuate that nasty ass mindset, and that is who they would be. And I'm sorry, but that's the truth. So we're going to break all these scenes down. We're going to break this one down first because it was so annoying to me. I really just kind of want to get it out the way, but it's night and day. Letitia went on the reunion and said, "You have a dark soul. You're really a bad person," or whatever she said. And she's literally, they're all dark. Their entire circle is dark. So you have this conversation that's pure messiness. Letitia said that she wanted to bring the girls together because to see how the communication worked, because Mel wasn't really a good communicator. So again, you got Mel name in your damn mouth. Find you something to do. And then this old ass, childish ass girl is doing exactly what everybody have been saying she has been doing with your insecure ass. So she's pulling up and I'm talking about Letitia. Letitia starts pulling up text messages about whatever Kiki was saying, or not text messages. She was like, "Oh, Kiki had liked this post that was on Instagram and somebody sent it to me." That's the same thing she did to That's the same thing she did to Kimmy. It's the same thing she did to Carlos. It's the same thing she does to her husband. It's the same thing she did to Mel. So I feel like just being friends with Letitia is so exhausting. Now she's doing it to Kiki. It's the same thing Carson said that she was doing. The internet. And that's why I'm going to keep blowing your ass up, because you so damn insecure, mean, and hateful. You're so nasty and hateful and envious and jealous. We all know like you're insecure as hell, and the reason why you insecure is because of your husband. Nobody thinks you ugly. Everybody think you beautiful, but your spirit is ugly, wicked, and nasty as hell. And you sitting up there with your biggest enemy, and you trying to basically accuse everybody else of ruining your marriage. So here we are again. Letitia is going to try to make it seem like, oh, why is she talking about my marriage? Because you on Love and Marriage, ho. Talk about what's really going on. We all know Marceau treats you like shit. That's not news. That's the truth. You the only one that's in denial about it. No, you don't control your husband, but he controls you. He got a leash on you like you his poodle. And it's really just embarrassing, and you look a fool. So I want to talk about these clips. I'm gonna go ahead and play them. Let's get into it. And shout out to Stedme, because like I knew she was gonna give us another stank face. And of course, I don't know who be talking in her face, but y'all need to stop talking to her, because the girl don't make one cute face. Y'all breath is stinking. Just stop.
Melody's tea party. I was there, I wanted to make sure we got the proper tips on how to properly communicate when you're angry or amongst this group of ladies. And I felt like Mel was not getting that proper communication, especially between her and Stormy. So I invited Stormy and Kimmy to dinner just to see if they felt the same way. You look good.
And this is honestly why I am so tired of watching her on the show. So you can invite people to gossip because you invited them to gossip. You didn't invite them to do anything constructive because you a messy ass, nasty ass person. Like, you have no leadership skills. But this is why I don't like this show no more, because she can invite them to gossip, but can't nobody gossip about you. You can sit there and gossip and know that about a woman's tape, but can't nobody talk about the obvious, that your husband treats you like shit. He don't even claim his kids. They your kids, Letitia. So remember that while y'all over there talking about, oh, I would just stay quiet, because that's what type of women y'all are. So let's just pray your daughters don't have friends that's just gonna stay quiet while men out here messing with them and manipulating them in that way. So let's just pray, because at the end of the day, everybody have daughters, and the way that y'all are acting and behaving is so nasty, and I don't pray and wish that on my worst enemy.
Ooh, that's beautiful, stunning. I love this brown on you.
That's what I just said too.
I mean, it's like, yes.
After that tea party, me and Martha went to go get some drinks.
Did you really?
Yes.
Oh, I would have been good for a drink. Because it was there. It wasn't my cup of tea.
She said it wasn't my cup of tea.
No, it was not.
I'm happy you're here, because at one point I thought you just left and you was like this group. I ain't hanging out with them no more.
Like she said last night.
Yeah.
I don't want to do the no more.
Even
Don't
when
make
I
me.
hug
I ain't doing no tea. I don't want to do
But
none
did
of
you
that.
like
Like,
party?
This is what we wanted to see. A lot of fans actually really enjoyed the tea party. So this nasty ass hood rat, just to be like, oh, I don't want to do none of that lady shit. That's so weird. Like, they so bitter and jealous and angry and envious. But aren't you the same hoe that want to sit up in your house and make it seem like, oh, I paint and I meditate. Also, Stormy don't give no looks. All her outfits are ugly as hell. She's always wearing jeans, always dressed down. She always look a mess. Even at the tea party, she looked like that was thrift store clothes.
I did.
Okay, good.
It was not. It was actually very relaxing to me. I liked it. I'm straight on the tea. I'm straight on a lady, bitch. I've been a lady, bitch, since I came out my mama womb.
So she liked the spa day, but she didn't like the tea party. Look how comfortable she is dissing Mel and just being an outright clown. What did Mel do to her, y'all? Let's think about that. What did Mel do to her? Destiny threw a chair at her. Destiny tried to fight her. Look how Destiny treated her at Madani. Stormy is a loser, and that's why she got the face only a mother could love.
So I'm straight. I'm good. Fine night was kind of more my vibe. I really like when people can just be themselves, communicate, where they are and how they want, and just move forward. And the other Mary Poppins, pompous, that ain't me.
So what's Stormy issue, y'all? Really, I really want to know, why is she giving this much aggression and energy to Mel and not Destiny? Look how she kissed Destiny ass. You mean to tell me you can't say, okay, well, I kind of got, weird vibes because you just ghosted me, but, I understand, or I could understand you didn't give her no flowers, no nothing with everything that she got going on. You hung out with the person that tried to drop a tape out on her, actually, for New Year's. So I can't rock with Stormy and nothing she has. Like, she is just a nasty ass, jealous ass person, because what is the issue? What is the real issue? What is it? Like, please, her fans, everybody, ask her in the comments, what's the problem? What is the issue? Why don't you like Mel? What is it? Like, we watched you beg Destiny to be your friend and give her a Gucci bag, and this woman is going through a court battle with her ex-husband. He tried to release a tape out on her. All these people was turning on her. You couldn't have 1 ounce of empathy? That's interesting to me. That's all I'm gonna say. She had a plan. Remember that video that I showed with her and Destiny? She was never for Mel. She was gonna find any reason to turn on her, which is, again, why she got the face only a mother could love.
Feel like you and Mel got y'all stuff out?
I feel like it was good.
Like good to what? Move forward or to really?
I do. Because, I never thought it was, in the rear. Maybe at a standstill, but not in the rear.
Oh.
You like the tea party.
Oh, yes, I did. I'm into etiquette. I like the thought of people being respectful to each other. I like the concept.
But how do you feel about the respectful communication?
The concept.
Letitia is just very surface level and messy. In my opinion, I felt like she wanted Kimmy to say something shady toward Mel. And also, when Kimmy asked Stormy, did she think that there was a resolve, and then she asked her again with that face, it's like they so shady. They just want Stormy, in my opinion, to do their dirty work. I think they all feel how Stormy feels. That's why Stormy is so openly comfortable being so nasty about it versus them.
It was good. I think we still came up short.
So Kiki sent me a message last night after the tea. And she said that it was funny that Tiffany was like, I don't know her. I didn't know her.
How old is Tisha, y'all? Please leave her age down in the comment section. And y'all hear this scenario. Like, Letitia is very draining. I wouldn't be able to be friends with a bitch like this. That's just me, though.
Her. And Tiffany actually texted Kiki a clip of somebody saying they like how Kiki was coming for me. It says, Kiki gonna tell everything. And they hashtag Carlos King, Love Huntsville. This is what Tiffany liked and sent.
Who cares?
To Kiki last year. So she was like, how you mad and you feel like I'm coming for my cousin, yet still you liking negative posts?
I feel like if Letitia would have gave us a scene of her working on her speech, that would have been way better than this. So basically, this grown-ass woman is gossiping to these other grown-ass women, and then another one that's damn near 50-something years old, or not damn near, that's 50-plus years old, about what exactly? Somebody Instagram? Really?
Because Tiffany said she didn't know her.
Not only did she say she didn't know her, but she also said that she didn't like how she came to Tisha. That was the bigger.
That's like hypocritical, because that was the bigger issue.
Yes.
Right.
That makes sense. I'm actually shocked that Tiffany had text Kiki, because the way Tiffany stood in her bag of, I don't know this bitch. Like, there's no way she should have texted her about congratulations.
I just want to understand why she cried on the reunion about people calling her ghetto and then appear in the way that she appeared this season. It's very annoying. Like, what are you talking about? Stand in your bag of, I don't know this B. She is just such not a good addition to this show. Like, she is just, they need to replace her with Nell. Nell is actually giving what we need. We're not trying to downgrade. She really only liked Letitia's spa day party, like she said, because she wants to be able to talk to people and communicate with people however you want. So she was trying to shade Mel for trying to show them proper etiquette. What a fucking loser. Same thing with Letitia. They called her bougie. Now they trying to have black tie events and spa days.
When I was meeting with Tiffany, it was brought up about you got kicked out your office.
She got evicted.
And then when I said like she owns that company, like Tiffany was like, no, it's just on paper. Are they in business?
In my opinion, Tiffany didn't say anything wrong. In actuality, she was actually on Letitia's side. That's how I took that statement. Y'all let me know. She was more on girls, but that's why I say stay the fuck away from male identified women. They're always going to flip it and put themselves in a competitive state with you. So it's just don't even be around them. So the way Stormy even brought this message was just messy and uncalled for, but whatever. She trying hard to hold her spot. I know Carlos gonna keep her on the show because he messy and dirty like that. And do y'all notice I still haven't said anything
together?
She owned majority of the company.
I think that people on paper might want it to be woman owned, and then there's
She said nothing wrong about Tisha.
someone who's actually in control. I could see that for him, that he would want to be more in control.
In my opinion, I took that as her saying Tisha's name is on paper and Marceau runs everything. Basically, like what it actually the fuck is. Like, I don't understand why Letitia finna make this something that it don't have to be. But when you are around people that's trying to put on a facade and a persona of something that they're not, obviously they're gonna find offense to the truth.
He mentioned something in this tantrum that she had about infidelity. I just thought that it was interesting that was like the one thing that the teacher was like, we are not talking about that.
Again, another valid question. And if Letitia was smart, she would need to ask herself, well, why is Tiffany so comfortable with talking about this information to Stormy? And she need to also ask Stormy, okay, so when she said this, what did you say? Because she not your friend. But anyway, she just relaying messages the wrong way, being messy and ugly like the face she is. We all literally asked that same question. You was willing to talk about everything until infidelity came up. Why? Because it's true. Like, who are you fooling? You're so insecure, nasty, and greasy. We see right through it. But I digress.
Like, I mean, she was adamant. It was not happening. It's been brought up way too many times to not be questioned for sure.
I was like, such a hater.
What do she have to hate on, Letitia? And this is what I mean. This hoe is delusional. Like, you are really delusional. What would she have to hate on? She lives her real reality. Her husband is 10 times better than your husband. On top of that, they communicate 10 times better than you. Y'all don't have money like you think you like to have. Your mama is ugly and her spirit is ugly. And she relayed that onto you and you relaying that onto your kids. So again, what exactly about the situation is cause for hate? Because I noticed that you say that a lot. Like, oh, you think people are hating on your relationship when we were really just like very like sad for you. But again, delusional.
What else did she say?
She said something to the effect of, like, you can't control your man, you can't.
But where's the lie? I don't think she said it in that way, but where's the lie?
Why she say something about my man? No, I don't control him. Like, he don't control me.
Girl, he run laps around you. Check out some of my previous videos in case y'all forgot the breakdown.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't know what I'm at right now. But he trusts me to be doing
I don't think Marceau care where you at as long as you're not in his ear whining.
what's right.
Yeah.
And when I say Tiffany, I'm gonna don't turn. I'm talking about me. When you know you got a whole bunch of stuff out here that can be said about you.
And again, this is why I don't like Letitia. You on a show called Love and Marriage Huntsville. You don't want to talk about your marriage, but you always want to throw stones and hide your hand and throw other people under the bus and talk about other people's marriage and other people's business. That's why I just don't like her. She's so fake and unauthentic and insecure. And she's beautiful now, but don't get it twisted. Women with hateful spirits age just like her mama has aged. And or you get the ones that allow men to just use them and beat them down. So now they just age not beautifully. Like, you can just always tell it's either one or two. They let the man use them and beat them, run them down, or they mean evil spirit run their beauty down.
Allegedly. Tiffany shouldn't speak on anyone's marriage, especially when there's a rumor going on about hers.
This is what I'm saying, and this is why I don't understand why y'all giving Tiffany so much heat. Y'all need to really pay attention. Tiffany talked about the fucking obvious, like the obvious. We see what's going on in that raggedy marriage that Letitia has. And for her to turn around and say, oh, but we know about the rumors. We don't know about no rumors, actually. We actually really don't know about any rumors, but we know what we see. Tiffany spoke about what she see, what people have been speaking about. Nobody is talking about what Tiffany rumors. We don't know about that, and we don't see anything really going on with that other than the fact that Tiffany run her man and run laps around him as a woman should. Like, if anything, you're jealous of the fact that her man actually respects her, listens to her, wants her opinion. I mean, if you, I'm sorry, but based on Letitia and Kimmy marriage, I wouldn't want nothing like that. And then if I look at Stormy marriage, like, he's giving hood booger. I don't even want that. Like, her husband is not the type of man you can take in any room. Now, granted, Marceau and Kimmy husband dress up like you can take them in any room, but they dumb.
Like, girl, don't be throwing stones when you live in a glass house.
Ain't that the pot calling the kettle black? And what are they talking about? Because I don't really see what they keep trying to throw at Tiffany in her marriage. Well, what are they saying?
She's gonna have to answer to what she's putting out there in the atmosphere. So you can't say these things and they be like, oh, well, I didn't say that. I don't know about that. Like,
She's just so aggravating. It's taking me everything not to just end this video here.
you're gonna have to like back it up.
Like, it's a lie though. I hate it.
Yeah. I actually like the tea party. I thought it went well and things were going in the right direction.
Okay, y'all, I'm gonna end this video here. Y'all can watch the rest of the clip, get in the comments, let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the post notification bell so you are up to date each and every time that I upload, and you can be up to date with all of the latest Lavamere Chunksville drama.
But with this little tidbit of information that Stormy just shared, I don't think Tiffany knows this group as a whole very well. Nevertheless, Letitia, she comes off a little quiet, but she might be in for a rude awakening if she keeps kind of barking up this particular tree. We didn't even order no tea tonight.
I'm drinking water.
Yeah.
It's just entertainment purpose.
It's not.
It's entertainment purpose.
It's not.
No.
In the case of
This
anybody.
is just entertainment purpose.
It's not.